Good morning, McAvinnue's School. Mr. Domina here, handling the very special edition of McAvinnue's morning announcements. Today is Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. That's right, we are back from the holiday break, and Happy New Year, everyone. Now, this is not our traditional version of morning announcements that we do on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today is Tuesday, and we are launching our day in a very special way. So I wanted to take advantage of our morning announcement platform and launch with some great information that will get you thinking before we move forward with this very special day, which I'll talk about in a minute. However, we will start like we always do, everyone, by coming together as one unified collective school, showing our ultimate sign of respect by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So let's stand up. Turn your voice off, put your right hand over your heart, and make sure to face the flag that's in your classroom or learning space, and we will begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everyone. And even though this is not a traditional learning day at McAvinue, we still launch by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance as one school, showing our ultimate sign of respect. Now, I did mention we're just coming off the holiday break, and I hope that you enjoyed that special time with your family and friends doing all the things that you love. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you got some really good gifts. I hope you gave some really good gifts to people that you care about the most. My holiday break was amazing. Super fast, though. It went by so fast. The next thing I knew, it was Thursday night, and I felt like it was already over, even though we had a lot of days left. Super busy at the Domina household, but it was still great to be away. And I am very, very excited to come back in 2023 for the second half of the school year to continue to do amazing things at the best school that we all know. So when I see you at some point today, please feel free, if it's the right time, tell me what you did over the holiday break. If you ended up getting a really cool gift that you like, you can share that with me as well. I can't wait to hear how your time away from McAvinue went. And part of that break was New Year. So we're in a brand new year. It's no longer 2022, it's 2023. And what we usually do when we celebrate a new year is we create something called a New Year's resolution. And your teachers might spend time talking about that this week with you in the classroom. So a New Year's resolution is basically a goal that you set for yourself with something that you want to improve on, right? Now, sometimes it's not just what you want to improve on, it's what you want to challenge yourself to accomplish. That is what a New Year's resolution, and it really provides you the start of January 2023 all the way until the end of the year, which will be in December 31st, 2023, which is like a long, long way from now. So New Year's resolutions, I usually personally pick one that I know I'm going to be able to stick with. So what I've done in the past is I've always made a New Year's resolution that had something to do with my physical health, something that I wanted to improve on. So last year's New Year's resolution was that I wanted to run more. I wanted to make sure that I stayed fit, and I wanted to make sure that when I said I was going to run on that day, that I would actually go out and run, or run on the treadmill at the gym or at my house. And I actually accomplished that. This year's goal is not going to have to do with my physical health around running or getting stronger or maybe getting faster. It's really going to be with my mental health. And mental health is how your brain is functioning and working with your body. I am really going to focus on making sure that I use my time effectively so I can turn my brain off with it when it comes to schoolwork at McAvinue, so I can spend more time focusing on things that are going on with my family, things that are going on at the Domina household. And that is going to be a challenge for me because I feel like I'm constantly thinking about McAvinue, constantly thinking about you, constantly thinking about the teachers. And this is going to be a challenge for me to be able to try to turn that off just for a little bit and then turn it back on so I can continue to support the best school that we all know. That is going to be my New Year's resolution. And let's see if I'm going to be able to stick with it. I'm off to a really good start so far during the holiday break, and I'm really excited to be able to continue. So just like hearing about what you did on the holiday break. I can't wait to hear what your New Year's resolution is going to be so that you can be the better version of yourself, even though you're already great, to even be a better version of the student and the teacher and the faculty member that we already know. That is what New Year's resolutions are all about. So happy New Year to everybody in the McAvinue community. Now, we're coming back in 2023, and we're coming back in a different way than we normally do. So our normal schoolwork that we do, our reading, our writing, our math work, science and social studies, our time in allied arts, that would be art, music, physical education, and STEAM studio, we are pausing that, and that actually starts tomorrow. Right? So it starts on Wednesday, the 4th of January. But for today, we are actually going to be focusing on McAvinnue's core values. All right. The whole day will be spent focusing on McAvinnue's core values. And what we always do when we show core values, I want you to tell me what that first core value is. What is McAvinnue's first core value, everyone? All right, perfect. It is respect. So nice job remembering that, even though you've been away for school for a little bit of time. What's that second one, everyone? All right, perfect. Nice job. Responsibility. And that final one. All right, it is safety. So we're going to spend today focusing on respect, responsibility, and safety all day. And the name of this activity that we're going to be doing throughout the school day is called McAvinnue's Core Value Booster Day. So it's going to be done differently than any other school day at McAvinue when we start our school year and end our school year. It's not the same type of day. So what's going to happen is you're still going to be working together with kids that are in your class and your classmates like you normally do. But what you're going to do is move throughout the building. Your teacher will stay in the classroom, and you will move throughout the building following this schedule. All right. And you will be going around to different classrooms at McAvinue to focus on respect, responsibility, safety, bullying, the golden rule. Teachers have planned amazing lessons for you, and you will be moving around the building throughout the day and really engaging in fun lessons to get your brain thinking about our three core values of respect, responsibility, and safety, right? And boosting those up so that they're right at the front part of your brain every single day. That's why we call it Booster Day. All right. It's going to be amazing. We'll even have a special lunch that you will not be eating in the cafeteria. It is a very cool bag lunch. You'll be eating in the classrooms with your teacher, which will be very exciting to do. And we will provide everything that you need on a day that is different so that you can be as successful as always. That is what Booster Day is going to be about. At the end of the day, you will be back in your classroom with your teachers. You'll be watching this amazing video, about bullying, and you'll be doing an activity that goes along with that video. It's going to be awesome. So really, really cool. And I'm very, very excited for this day. So I want to use the morning announcements platform to really spend some time talking about our three core values of respect, responsibility, and safety. And when you see that blue screen, everyone, you know it's time to talk about what core value? That's right. It is respect, just like we have at our core value all school meeting celebration called the Lion's Pride. So the same exact slide is up there. And rather than me just simply talking about respect and what it looks like at McAvinue, I found a video to show not only for respect, but for responsibility and safety. And I have a very special video that some of you might have remembered from last year that is very appropriate for me to show. So get comfortable because these videos involve listening, and there'll be a little bit of discussion at the end, and then we will show the next video for the next core value. I have the volume on my computer turned up, but teachers, I encourage you to turn the volume up on your interactive touchscreens. That way it projects in the classroom. Not sure how loud the volume's going to be. So here we go. Here's the first video that focuses on respect. So that is Morgan that you see in the middle, and she is from Rocket Kids. And she's really going to show and talk about how to show some respect is really the theme of this particular video. It's about 4 minutes long, and it involves some really good information. So stay tuned, and here we go.
Have you ever heard someone say, treat others like you want to be treated? What were they talking about? Let me tell you in one word. Respect. That's right, respect. Let's explore that on this episode of Rocket Kids. I'm Morgan, and let's get this started. People show respect in many different ways. They speak and act kindly. They listen to others. They accept others for who they are. The list goes on, but it comes down to this. They're just nice. And nice is so much better than mean. Maybe you're at school and a friend likes something different than you. Or the new kid looks different than you. Not everyone is the same. We all like, believe, look, and sound differently, so it doesn't give us the right to pick on others or make fun of them. Would you want someone to treat you like that? I didn't think so. Here comes Tommy in his new shirt, and it may not be your taste. Don't be all, look at Tommy's shirt. Maybe Tommy likes his shirt. Sure, it's not what you would wear. It's got a fluffy collar and no sleeves. It's different, like really different. But this is not about you. So simmer down and let Tommy be Tommy, because you want to be you. And that's cool. Accept people for who they are and show them some respect. Treat others as you want to be treated. See how we came back to that? Do you know people that just keep talking, and we want to be like, why don't you just stop talking and start listening? Just listen with these two things. We have 2 ears and only 1 mouth. Does that mean we should listen twice as much as we talk? Yes. Yes, it does. Maybe someone else has an opinion about something we never even thought of. You ever heard the phrase, listen and learn? Well, that's what they're talking about, people. Maybe we can learn something we never knew. It's amazing what we can learn by listening. I'm talking about really listening. We're speaking to a friend and they're off looking over here, or they have their face buried in their phone. Put down the phone, people. Before you're even done talking, they're like blah, 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 blah. They didn't even hear what you had to say. I want people to hear what I have to say, but we have to listen to them too. They have a voice, so show them some respect and listen to what they have to say. Maybe it's the most awesome thing you've ever heard, but you wouldn't know because you're like blah, 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 blah. Respect is also about showing gratitude, giving encouragement, and just saying thank you. You ever had a bad day? Everything was going wrong. And then a friend came up and said, hey, everything's gonna be all right. I'm here for you if you need anything. That makes us feel pretty good, right? We know that someone is there for us. They understand what we're going through. When this happens, we're all like, yes, this is going to be all right. This is respecting others' feelings and being compassionate about what they're going through. We all need someone to pick us up sometimes. I don't mean like literally lift us up in the air or pick us up off the ground. Although, if I am laying on the ground and I'm like, hey, can someone pick me up off the ground? I hope someone does. And if they do, I can say thank you. Because thank you is a great way to tell someone you appreciate what they did. And that's showing them some respect. It all comes down to this. Make people feel good. Make them smile. Make them remember you for all the right reasons. Think about that. What are some things you've done to show respect to others? Let us know by commenting on this video. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our channels.
All right, so great video by Morgan and Rocket Kids. Really, really appropriate and a great message, right? She told it through stories and situations that you might relate to because those are things that you experience. But the focus is show some respect. And she asked at the very end, what are some ways that you can show respect? And I want you to turn and talk to each other in class and then share out with your teacher, what are some ways that you can show respect here at McAvenue? We're not going to pause because you can pause this video and then have that discussion and play it again. But nice job, Morgan, from Rocket Kids. Really, really great short video. And hopefully it got your mind thinking about respect and how important it is moving forward to show signs of respect toward others, kids, teachers, adults. It makes the world a better place, and it actually, believe it or not, makes things easier. So nice job. Now, that's basically what we're going to do for the next 2 core values as well. We're going to transition the slide, show the video, so stay comfortable and stay tuned. All right. So when you see that orange screen, you know we're talking about what's that core value? Nice job. It is responsibility. And the video that we're going to end up showing right now is really cool. It is by Jessica, and Jessica works for a group called Character Education. And this video is really just about being responsible. And it's about 2 minutes long, and it's shorter than the Morgan video from Rocket Kids. However, I want you to really get those listening ears on and make sure that you pay attention to this great message. And we'll talk a little bit about it at the very end. So here we go.
Has anyone ever told you that you need to learn to be responsible? Have you ever wondered what it means to be responsible and why it's so important? Let's find out in today's episode of Character Education Responsibility. Being responsible means that you take ownership over your decisions and your actions. Being responsible can help you to become a dependable person and a problem solver. It might sound hard, but it can actually be pretty amazing. If you always feel like life is happening to you and you don't really have any control, here's some great news. Taking responsibility for your decisions and your actions puts you in control. There are always circumstances that are out of our control, but the great thing is that we get to choose how we react within those circumstances. Here's an example. Going to school is something that you have to do, but you get to decide how you feel and how you act. Let's say that for whatever reason, you decide you don't like going to school. So when you're there, you're kind of tuned out. You act like you don't really care about what's going on because, hey, you already decided that you don't want to be there. Now, let's say that you're not really sure how you feel about school, but you're going to keep an open mind. Maybe you're not super into spelling practice, but math seems like it could be okay. And then if you do well, you can apply for a robotics elective. So you decide to apply yourself. You do well and you join the tech class that you wanted. Then you discover you love it. I mean, you just made a robot that can talk and carry your backpack. The only difference between these examples is that you decide to apply yourself in the second one. You decided not to waste your time. I mean, you have to be there anyway. Why not make the most of it? You can go through life thinking that you don't have the circumstances you need to be successful, or maybe that other people should be doing more to help you achieve your dreams. Or you can decide to be responsible for yourself. Remember, being responsible means taking ownership over your actions and decisions and making good choices, like being on time, getting your work done, and cleaning up after yourself. So go take control of your life and be responsible.
Awesome. All right. So Jessica from Character Education just basically laid out it's important for you to take control and be responsible. And there's many ways in McAvenue that you can be responsible, not only for yourself, but when you're responsible for yourself, you can have responsible actions toward others. So what I want you to do right now is turn and talk to your friends that are in your class and talk about ways that you can be responsible here at McAvenue. On any day that we have school here. And you might want to also think about ways that you can be responsible when you're at home or maybe even on the bus ride to school and the bus ride from school back home. So this is a time, teachers, that you might want to pause the video, engage in that conversation, and then play the video when everybody's had an opportunity to share. All right. I can't wait to hear how you are being responsible here at McAvenue. And again, the video is short enough that it gets your mind thinking about how important it is to follow that second core value at McAvenue around being responsible and having responsibility at the best school that we all know. All right, so nice job, Jessica. We have one more video to show focusing on that final core value. When you see that green color, you know it's time to talk about, what is it? That's right, safety. All right, so this particular video is a little bit different. It is not done by an actual person like Morgan or Jessica. It is just narrated with a cool little character that you'll notice on there. And the focus of this is safety rules both at home and at school. And many of the safety rules that we have at home apply here at school, and many of the safety rules that we have at school can be done at home as well. And that's why I feel like this is very, very appropriate. Safety is not just something that happens here at McAvenue, and then you're not safe at home or out in the community, or vice versa, that you're safe at home, safe in the community, but not safe at school. So they really go together, and it's very important to talk about both. This video, a little bit longer. It's an interesting video. You'll see the little character on there. So here we go.
Hi, children. Today, we'll learn about safety rules. Knowing how to stay safe is just as important as keeping yourself healthy. It is a good idea to practice what you would do just in case anything happens. It is very important to follow safety rules all the time. The safety rules should be followed at home, at school, on the road, and actually, they should be followed everywhere. Let's learn about them today. Safety at home. We should be careful at home. Do not play with things like scissors, blades, knife, switches and wires, medicines, matchsticks, or fire. This can be extremely harmful for us. For example, if you play with scissors, you might get cut. And playing with fire is dangerous. You may burn yourself, or your house may even get fire. Do not touch electrical equipments like switches and wires, hot iron, the oven, computers, music players, toasters, and other electrical items with wet hands. It may give you an electric shock. Do not go near the stove or touch the hot pans and boiling water. You may burn yourself. Keep your toys, bags, shoes, and other items in place. You or anyone else could fall over them. Be careful. Never open the door for strangers. They may harm you. While most people are good, there are some people who are not. And do not keep kids safe. Do not keep tempted by people you don't know. Now, we'll learn some safety tips for school and outside. Always throw your waste in the trash can. Do not throw garbage on the ground. It poses a big health threat to animals and humans. We should always fall in line. Wait for your turn and do not push anyone. Do not ever leave your school or go anywhere with a stranger. Do not eat anything given to you by a stranger. It may be harmful for you. Remember to inform your teacher or school security if you see someone suspicious. Be careful on stairs. Do not push anyone or run and jump on the stairs. You may hurt yourself or others. When you're on the playground, always wait for your turn on the swings. It's question and answer time, kids. Are you ready? Give at least 3 things at home that you should not play with. Give your answers when the timer starts.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
If your answers are any of the following: scissors, blades, knife, wires, medicines, and matchsticks, you're correct. Now, children, let us all together read the following reminders when you are in school. Number 1. Always throw your garbage in the bin. 2. Always fall in line. 3. Don't go with a stranger. 4. Don't run or jump on the stairs. 5. Wait for your turn when you're on the playground. Your safety is the utmost concern of your parents and teachers. Always follow safety rules at home and in school. Be careful. Be brave. Your safety is in your hands.
All right. So that was an interesting video because it really talked about how to be safe at home and how to be safe at school. And many of the things they talked about at school are things that we remind you all the time about making safe choices here. But many of the things that were talked about at home, including the stranger danger conversation, are things sometimes that we don't always talk about unless the situation comes up. So the video, I think, provided us an interesting way to think about how to be safe, not just at school, but also at home. And it did provide us an opportunity to talk a little bit about and share with each other about ways that you can be safe. Now, if you want to pause the video now, teachers, and really talk about how you can be safe here at McAvenue and some choices that you can make, this is the time to do so. All right. But that was a very interesting video, kind of a cool message that was on there, but it definitely gets your mind thinking about how important it is to be safe, not just at McAvenue, but also at home and when you're out in the community, especially when you come across people that you don't know. So great message for our three core values of respect, responsibility, and safety. So now, normally, I would say let's move on, but we do have one more thing that I want to talk about and show. So many of you see these three people in the main office on the TV that's above the couch. And these are our core value superheroes. All right. So our core value superheroes are on the left to right is safety woman, we have responsibility man, and we have respect man. And their job is that they come to McAvenue and they make sure that everyone is following the three core values that we have at the best school that we all know. And they sometimes show up at times that are very unexpected. They might send me an email, they might call me on my phone to check in to see how everyone's doing. And on a day like Booster Day, it's always great to, since we're thinking about our core values, to listen to the message that is provided by the core value superheroes. Now, this is a message that we shared out last year, but it's still very relevant to things that the core value superheroes want you to focus on moving forward at McAvenue and continue to do like you did at the very beginning of the year. I did get an email when this video was shared with me once again that there will be new videos coming this school year, shorter videos actually, that might be shown during McAvennue's Lions Pride, core value all school celebration. So stay tuned for that. But this is a video that they shared for us last year during Booster Day in March. And I think it's very important. They actually asked me to show it to you. So here we go. It's a little bit longer, everyone. So get comfortable, but it's a great message. By the way, they're always watching. That's my bad right there. And you notice that on the TV that's out there, even though they're not here in the building every day, they are always watching. All right, so now we're at the part with the video. So thank you for your patience, and here we go. Hey, Mr. A, how are the MCAS groupings coming along?
Oh, they're looking pretty good.
All right, awesome. Oh, come on in. Hey, Miss Anna, what do you have there?
I have an important letter that just got dropped off.
Whoa, and it looks super important.
Ooh.
Wonder who it's from. We never get letters that look like this. It's from the core value superheroes.
What?
And is a link to a video that they want us to show on Booster Day. They're back?
I think they're back.
Están de vueltas.
Now, I know the core value superheroes always have a very good video and message to send our students. I can't wait to show it during Booster Day. I think it's going to be awesome.
Oh, I think it's going to be amazing.
Super.
Hello, boys and girls. Hello, McAvenue.
Hola, McAvinue. Bon dia, McAvinue.
The core value superheroes are back We've not been back at McAvenue for over 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but we heard that you have your booster day coming up, and we wanted to make sure that we got a very important message about McAvenue's core values. Those core values are respect, responsibility,
and safety.
We sent a very important video for you to watch right now, so stay tuned and enjoy. Hello, McAvenue. Captain Respect here for some important words for you. On your booster day, it's always very important to be respectful. Respectful to yourself, others, school, and your community. Remember, respect follows you everywhere you go. It is just so important to be respectful to everyone at all times.
Hi everyone, Mrs. Figueredo here. I just want to talk to you a little bit today about how to be respectful in the stairway. So if you look here, our first is to stay to the right. When I'm looking up the stairway, I want to look to my right-hand side. Here it is. And I'm going to stay on this side of the stairway. Second is we're going to be honoring bubble space. That means we're staying in our area. We're not too far behind, but we're not too close to the others in line. And we're keeping our voices turned off. Let's see what this looks like.
Hi, I'm Miss M, and we're going to talk about what it means to be respectful at recess. The first thing that you can do is to share the equipment and the materials that you're going to play with. The next thing that you can do is make sure that you always follow the rules. The third thing to do is to make sure that you're taking turns. Being respectful at recess looks like this.
Your turn, Mr. Cotta.
Your turn, Miss McCumbie.
Well, that's okay, Mrs. McCumbie.
Good morning, McAvenue students. Responsibility Man here with a very important message about how important it is to be responsible when you're at school. So responsibility can look a lot of different ways when you're in the building. Responsible students make sure that they complete all of their work with their very best effort. Responsible students also make sure that they follow the rules that happen in every single location in the building. And most importantly, at the end, responsible students follow those rules even when teachers or other adults are not around. If you do those things, then you can be a responsible student at McAvenue.
Hey boys and girls, Mrs. Curley here, Mrs. Belrose here, and we're here to talk about how you can be responsible in the cafeteria. One thing you can do is if you're wanting or needing something, you can raise your hand. Let me show you what that looks like.
Oh, Mrs. Curley, do you have a question?
Yes, I need some ketchup, please.
You may get up and get some.
Thank you. Another thing you can do to be responsible in the cafeteria is clean up after yourself when you're done with your lunch. And one final thing, boys and girls, it's really important to use your table manners. Let me show you what that can look like. Ms. Belrose, I see that you have an extra fork, and I could really use that. May I have it, please? Absolutely. Thank you. And that is how you're responsible in the cafeteria.
Hi everybody, Miss McLeod here, and today we're going to talk about how to be responsible in the bathroom. One of the most important things about being responsible in the bathroom is making sure that paper towels go in the trash bin and toilet paper goes in the toilet, nowhere else. We also want to make sure when we come into the bathroom that we are here to take care of business. Is our business talking with our friends? No, it is not. Our business is coming in, doing what we've got to do, washing our hands, and going straight back to class. If you can do all of those things, then you know how to be responsible in our bathrooms.
Good morning, McAvinnue's students. Safety Woman here from the Superhero Cave. It is important that all of us, every day, are safe with our actions and our words. At McAvenue, we show safety by walking in the halls and stairs, by not sharing food with others, by keeping our hands and feet to ourselves, and by using kind words that make people feel good and don't hurt their feelings. I'll leave you with some important words. Our greatest superpower is our kind heart.
Hey boys and girls, Missy Ball here, talking to you about being safe in the hallway. First thing we want to remember is to walk safely, taking one foot in front of the next, keeping our hands by our side. Nice slow pace, no speed walking. Second thing to remember, having a safe body, maintaining body control, not swinging our arms, dancing, fooling around, being safe with people around us. If you're safe in the hall, we'll be golden.
Hi, it's Mrs. Lewis here, and I'm going to talk to you today about how to be safe on the bus. The first thing you want to remember is to sit and stay in one spot. Keep your body in control, and remember, use a quiet voice.
All right. It's so great to watch this video again and really talk about respect, responsibility, and safety from our core value superheroes, as well as many of our faculty members here, which was great. It was great to see Mrs. McCumbee again, who is not here this year, but she'll be back next year. And then we also have Miss McLeod before she got married. Now she's Mrs. Katrumpus. But it's just so great that the video is still very relevant to the things that we need to focus on at the best school that we all know. And I'm glad that I got the email last night from the core value superheroes reminding me to play this video, and also wanting to let everybody at McAvinue know, like I mentioned before, those videos will be coming soon that we'll be sharing during the Lions Pride, some shorter videos to really remind us the importance of our core values and what you can do around each one of the core values every single day so that it makes this place amazing. It makes you an amazing student. And more importantly, it allows you to be able to get the learning that you need to get done at our school. All right. So that is it. It is very important today that we focus on respect, responsibility, and safety on our booster day. And remember, when you put those three core values together, we will continue to make McAvinue the best school that we all know. So thank you, everybody, for watching this very special edition of McAvinue's morning announcements. Core value booster day style. Let's do our fist bump sign out and get on with our day. Let's turn it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So go get them today. Work hard today. Have fun today. Smile today. Enjoy this very special day that focuses on our core values. It's going to be very amazing. A lot of hard work went into this day. So enjoy, appreciate the three core values that will make your job at McAvinue easier if you follow them. That's right. It is respect, responsibility, and safety. You'll catch up with me in all the usual places everywhere today, which is in those rooms when you're moving all around. I can't wait to see fourth graders in those kindergarten classrooms. That's always so great. And I can't wait to see our kindergartners upstairs in our fourth grade classrooms. It's always great when you see some of our younger kids in the older kid spaces and vice versa. It's going to be amazing. Have fun, and I'll catch up with you soon. See ya.